What's up, everybody? Bishop Basham here. I know Riders Republic has been out for a while now, but I just wanted to talk about what I thought was the best controller setup and a few, trick tips when it comes to like the spins. I'm here in the Trick Academy, which is just on Riders Ridge. As soon as you sign into the game, it brings you basically right in front of this, so you can just walk straight and get right to this point. So just choose bike, rodeo, cork, and head there. The reason we're going to go to one of these events is because you can't change the controls in the open world section of the game. You can only change them in an event, and I'm not sure why that is, and maybe there is a way, I just haven't figured it out yet. So you just want to get to an event. Any event will do, but I'm just in the Trick Academy. So just go to pause, options, and then from here you can see that I have everything kind of where the default is, which is just the manual mode. But you can go over into the controller section, choose one of these sections, so Racer, Trickster, or Steep. I have it on Trickster mode. I found Racer mode not to be very helpful at all because the camera actually moves independently of your steering, so it's not like you can steer with the camera like you would in GTA or like any other game, if you know what I mean. So I'm in Trickster mode, and then I go into controller mapping, and what I do is I just change the acceleration in all of the different vehicles to X. So if you see here, I changed the bike acceleration from R2 to X, and I do that to all the other ones too: Snow, Wingsuit, Rocket Wing. I just go down the line to keep it consistent. The reason I'm doing that is because the R2 button, as well as being acceleration, is also a trick. So if you're in a race and you're trying not to do tricks and you hit a little bump and you're holding R2, if you're steering at the same time, you're going to do a trick and then you're going to wipe out and then you're going to come in last, and that sucks. So so I just change all these to X, get out of here, and what this will have you do now is actually get used to setting up your spin or your flip without holding the acceleration button, because you can't do both with your thumb at the same time. So right now I'm accelerating with X, winding up for the backflip, and then I do the backflip. That brings me to my next point. So if you see here, on the left it tells you how to do the trick. So it's showing me how to do a rodeo, which it's saying is holding down for the windup, and then if you were to just let go, you'll jump. Now it's saying you hold down for the windup, let go, and then press left. As you can see, you jump into the air first and then you start doing the spin, which loses you some time. But what I didn't realize is that it doesn't have to be a harsh left and right like that. You can actually rotate the right analog stick clockwise or semi-clockwise in a circular fashion. So I'm holding down here and then I'm rotating to the left. So I'm holding down, rotate. As you can see, I landed the trick, whereas before I didn't have enough time. Another small trick when it comes to the spins and the flips and whatnot is actually about the type of spin you're going to be doing. So for instance, it wants you to do a rodeo, which is down and then left. So up and down movements are actually your front and your back flips, and then left and right movements are your spins. So if you're starting an off-axis spin like a rodeo or a McTwist or whatever, if you start with the analog stick up or down, it's going to take more time in the air to land than if you were to start with left or right spin. So for instance, if I'm going to be doing a rodeo, which is a down and rotating counterclockwise to the left, it takes a little more time to land that trick as a perfect landing. You need 2 full rotations. However, if you're going to be doing a trick where the rotation starts with the left or right movement of the stick, so for instance, this thing right here, I don't know what it's going to be, but a twister, as you can see, that only was, less time in the air. I don't know how many rotations it is, but it takes less time to land a perfect trick. So if you know what you have coming up is going to be a small jump, I suggest starting a trick with the rotation rather than a flip. So I'm going to do a twister again. But then if I'm going to have more time in the air, well, this is a small jump here, but the one after it, I'm going to have more time in the air, I can do one of the other versions. See, actually to land a cork, you need way more time in the air than that. Something like this here. it's hard. But if you were to do the other way, which is a rotation from left to up, see, I could have done 2 or 3 of those in the air. So, yeah, if you're going to be doing a spin and you don't have much time, start the rotation with the left or the right. Or if you have a big jump coming up and you want more points, start with an up or a down. And yeah, so hopefully those helped you out. It took me a little while to figure that out, but I hope this helped. If you need any more tips or whatever, please feel free to comment below. Thanks.